Evening, everybody. It's 4 minutes after 7, and this is your closing comment for Thursday night, the 20th of October. So it was kind of a back and forth day. When I came downstairs early this morning, we were actually up triple digits in the Dow, and by the time we got around to opening, we were closer to unchanged to down a bit. And by the end of the day, where we ended up was down $90.22, or 0.3%, down 65.66, or 0.61 in the Nasdaq. S&P down just under 30 for 0.8. The Russell down almost down 21.36, or 1.25%. And clearly the biggest loser of the day was the Dow Jones Transports, down 325 and change, or 2.55%. Volume definitely was in a normal range at 4.5 billion. Advanced declines were 2 to 1 down on the NYSE, and 3 to 2, or 1.5 to 1, down on the NAS. The chart on the screen here is the S&P. For those of you who are subscribers or who scrolled through the Discord page and saw my market comment that was written Saturday for Monday's open, you would see that I drew a line right across here, 3780 to 3800. The week's high so far is 3777, which is pretty damn close. Now, on this chart, on a weekly, you can see this is a 2-year weekly. You can see that we crossed to the downside, the 5 through the 20, and we've continued lower. It's a pretty major difference here when you look at the daily, which is what I was discussing this morning, which actually crossed back to the upside. I'll make it a little bit bigger so you can see how we actually crossed to the upside. However, the extension between the higher and lower MACD numbers looks to be rolling over to the downside. That same area that I said 3780 to 38 is right in here, and as I said, 3777 on the 18th, 3774 and a quarter on the 19th, on today's 3748. So, I'm a little concerned in here. We're definitely getting to the overbought side. What was interesting to me today, though, the same thing that I've been mentioning about the VIX and the markets both being up on the same day, today it was exactly the opposite. The VIX was down 78 cents to 29.98. So it hasn't really spiked to the upside over 32 or 34 in that area. And it is holding right here around 30, which, I'm just not sure what it actually means, but I will tell you it's unusual for the market and the VIX to go in the same direction, up or down. Okay, so this morning we had claims, which were a little bit better. Already mentioned them to you. 214 down 14,000 in initial, continuing up a little, but the Philly Fed number was a horrendous miss. It was down 8.7 and was expected to be down 2.5. So there was that. We also had leading economic indicators today, which came in at down 0.4. Expectation was down 0.3. And on top of that, we also had September existing home sales, 4.71 million. They were looking for 4.7, so that's pretty much in line, but it is also down from 4.78 from last month. So the point is, high mortgage rates are taking a little bit of the shine off purchasing a home, creating some affordability pressures, and also there are plenty of sellers who are deferring listings because they, are not willing to um, give it away. So they're happy to sit. Okay, as far as the rest of the markets went, um, we had the oil basically unchanged. We had gold basically up really small, $2.60. The silver was actually up 33 cents, so that was a little bit better. Nat gas was down another dime, 535, and it looks like it may be losing a bit of momentum to the downside. I'll show you what I mean. Uh, you know, this is a hell of a move to the downside tonight. We're basically down 3 cents. So, but this has been a pretty hefty decline. And to put it in perspective, we are back to this area where we broke out. So if we don't reverse and start to move higher tomorrow, certainly above that 50% fib retracement line, then I'm just going to have to sit on the sidelines. Stocks in the news, we had the IBM with their earnings. The stock was 126.89 last night after the number. It actually traded higher today and closed 128.30, up 579 or 4.7%. Tesla moved to the downside. This morning it was 217.38. And it lost another $10 on top of that, 207.28, down 14.76 or 6.7%. Telephone had decent earnings, 16.74, up $1.20, which for that stock is a pretty nice gain. We had Whirlpool with a miss and some poor guidance. It had closed at 131. 33, down 645, and after the numbers came out, it traded down and closed 124.76, down 1302 or 9.45. Same situation with CSX. Everybody was looking for a decent number there after the JBHT, the JB Hunt number yesterday. Well, the stock had closed at 27.08 before the earnings, down 84 cents, traded all the way down to 26.74. Last, however, is 28.10, and that is literally up 18 cents. So it's been all over the place. SAM, Sam Adams, Boston Brewing. This is a company that was $1,350 and closed yesterday at 336.16, up 88 cents. And after the earnings, traded all the way down to 319, up to 355, and then it looks like it's settling in the middle around 338 and change, which is up $2.72. Snap, horrendous numbers. The stock has already gone in the last less than a year from 83 to $9. Today it made another new low. It had closed at 1079, down 7, and after the reopen, traded as low as 778, and the last is 791, down $2.45, 27%. Lam Research, great numbers, great guidance, 354.03, up 23.95 or 7.25%. Allstate, which this morning was 121, down 14 on the news that they figure their losses, catastrophic losses, are around 763 million. as I said, down 4, got all the way down to uh, 116 and change, managed to regain a little bit of it, 119 down, $16.15 or 12%. Okay, there's no real meaningful economic uh, number tomorrow, but before the open, we have four big names for earnings releases. We have Verizon, HCA, American Express, and Schlumberger. So you have basically communications, health, banks, and energy between those four. Also, the AAII numbers came out, and something kind of strange there too. The bullish number was 22.6%, an absurdly low number, but up 2.2. And the bears also was up 56.2, only up 3 tenths, but it's just not what we're used to seeing. And neutral, the we don't have a clue group, actually was down 3.5% to 21.2. And just looking at these numbers, it looks like they came in on the long side. In any event, that's all I have for you. I am not putting out a daily note tonight, but I will be back first thing in the morning. Have a good evening.